Hi, I'm going to do a bit talk about two bits that could be deemed as quite similar, but actually quite different by their style and shape. Let's have a little look. So we've got the Sprenger Max Control here. We've got the Expert Bits Comfy Mouth Full Cheek, both full cheek, so I thought it's good to have the comparison same cheek. So the difference, what's the differences between these bits? So you may or may not know that the Sprenger Max Control is a non-locking mouthpiece. So although it has a lozenge, it doesn't break back. I use this quite a lot. It helps horses that have got quite fat lips, so you don't get a squeeze on them from a collapsible bit. And also it, unlike some of the others, Mullen actions, it can actually move up and down, so you have a little bit of clarity to the corners of the mouth and isolation, which you don't have with an ordinary Mullen mouth. If it's fixed, if you take a fill on the rein, it kind of the whole lot moves. So this is really nice. It's kind of like a bit of a hybrid, I suppose. Nice full cheek, which gives a little bit of support and directional aid from either side of the mouth. And the diameter size is a bit bigger on this one. It's 16 mil, which can be nice for horses that are quite generous in the lip, Irish draft, that sort of thing. The main thing is it's a non-collapsible mouthpiece, and so it encourages the horse to draw forward. So when I'm looking to do that, I actually can use, the other thing that this one's good for, because it sits slightly straighter in the mouth than the Comfy Barrel, it's really good for horses that are quite short, what I call from front of lip to corner, so from here to here. That means that it doesn't sit too far forward palate and is inclined to impede in the top palate and make it uncomfortable. So let's go back to Comfy Barrel. So the Comfy Barrel is much more shaped, so really good for horses that've got quite a generous tongue. The other beauty of this is it's got that independent side action, which is really important for clear aids, especially for flexion. I use this mouthpiece particularly when horses are very stiff in the neck, so you can actually give a good signal to either side, so it's much clearer for the horse. Diameter size is smaller. We've got a 14 mil, and I find that works really well with horses that have a narrow, really elegant jaw. That is not a barrel to play with. It is purely to actually protect the horse's tongue from the mechanism in the middle. But unlike what I call traditional jointed bits, it doesn't cause any pinching like you might get with an open joint. So really nice bit, again quite a nice fine full cheek. So that's a really good, both of those bits again I would use quite happily for a young horse, as starting for riding, or even long reining. So you've got the two options there, and yeah, it's really good.